I'm Jimmy Chang, and in today's episode we take a bunch of boys paintballing for their very first time. We try to take a one wheel onto the paintball course, we talk about the GoPro Hero 7 Black and my thoughts, and then we end it with target practice, with my son being the target. But let's watch some footage with some tunes. Here we go. We'll see.
What if the GoPro gets hit?
Make sure you know what you're shooting at. It could be one of us.
Am I out?
Yeah, technically. But I don't think it would hit.
Hit the GoPro.
If you hit the GoPro, I'm out.
That'll make you. Alright, barrel bags are gonna go right there.
Taking these boys paintballing for their very first time was a ton of fun. One of the boys described this as one of the greatest days of their life. It was a lot of fun, and if you ever get the chance to go paintballing, I highly recommend it. We were reluctant to do it, but our oldest son wanted to do it for his birthday party, and so we were able to put it together, and I'm glad we did. Sometimes the boys are playing a little too much of this game. This is Fortnite. These are highlights from my son's YouTube channel. You can check him out in the description below. But it's good to unplug sometimes, get away from the computer, and go have a little fun. And that's why I like my one wheel. Speaking of one wheel, unfortunately I wasn't able to take my one wheel onto the course. The refs wouldn't allow it, said it wouldn't be safe, and they're probably right.
Oh! Ah!
And I want to do a quick little shout out to some of the boys here paintballing with us. They were, or they are, in my scout troop, and they have their own YouTube channels, and that's what partly inspired me to make my own YouTube channel. So thank you, Daniel at Asian Bing, Holden at Holden Motion, Harry at Fruit Cooking 005, and Josh at Shred It.
Yeah.
So at this point, my son gets a little injury, and despite the strict rules that they have here at the paintball course, injuries do happen, and he got shot in the face mask, and I guess some of the paint and debris got through the mask and onto his face, causing a little cut.
You are good.
Got me in the lip.
In the lip? Oh, are you alright? Yeah, you're bleeding.
So despite the strict rules that they have on the course, some accidents will happen, some people will get injured. They have rules like don't shoot the wildlife, and that's to keep people from shooting geese. You know my feelings with geese if you've ever seen any of my prior videos. I'm not a big fan of the Canadian geese that come down to Colorado and then never leave. But there are they have a lot of these rules that help to keep everyone safe. And another rule is to always wear your face mask, never to remove it in the field of play. They don't want any eyes shot out. They have strict rules as to when to activate, when to deactivate your guns. And those rules keep everyone safe so that they can have a fun time for a longer period of time. Similarly, we have rules in life that help to keep us safe. For example, when I ride my one wheel, I follow a set of rules. And those rules help to keep me safe. They keep me from falling, they keep me from nosediving, and you know, nothing kills the stoke faster than a serious injury. If you have not already seen my prior video on the 5 rules of the one wheel to help prevent nosedives, then you should check it out. There's a link for you right there. So next I'd like to talk a little bit about the GoPro Hero 7 Black that I've been using for my video footage to document my one-wheel rides and to document my other fun adventures like this paintball session here. The GoPro Hero 7 has been a lot of fun. It is durable, just like you'd expect from an action camera like the GoPro. They advertise that it gives you gimbal-free stabilization, and while the stabilization is pretty nice, it's not quite on par with that of a gimbal. Before we continue, do you guys remember this conversation?
What if the
Again, with
GoPro
this one,
gets
make
hit?
sure you know what you're shooting at. It could be one of us.
Am I out?
Before you shoot.
Yeah, technically. Cool. But I don't think it'll get it.
The image on the left is mounted onto the back of a paintball gun. The image on the right is taken with my cell phone. And so the thing I like about the GoPro Hero 7 is it's durable. I mean, it can handle falls if I should take a fall off my one wheel. It can handle water, and in this instance, it can handle paint.
The person right there, I forgot, I don't know who it is, but he got it right on the GoPro.
Oh, dang.
So I counted it.
Oh, Josh was brutal.
So the GoPro survived a direct hit from a paintball. It's survived the beaches of Maui going into the water, and it's survived several falls off of the one wheel. And that's what I like about the GoPro Hero 7. It gives you pretty good stabilization. While they say it's gimbal-like stabilization, I would have to disagree with that. I think it's pretty good stabilization, but not as good as that of a gimbal, a device on a gimbal. The image quality is crisp and clear, as you can see here. And the audio, it's pretty good for a waterproof device. To have a device that's waterproof, to have this kind of audio, I think it's pretty good.
Oh, gotcha!
But there are more and more intriguing action cameras coming onto the market. Some action cameras coming with their own gimbals. There are different gimbals that you can get. For me, I need something that I can take on my one wheel and not have to worry about the bulkiness of a gimbal, not have to risk damaging any extra equipment, and so having it all within the GoPro Hero 7, that works perfectly for me. The stabilization, it's good enough. So at this point, this is my favorite part, where I get to talk about and share with you my favorite comments from my last video. So in my last video, I talked about one-wheeling in the cold. The first comment is from Nixamations, and he says maybe carving can help with your heart rate. Well, in below freezing weather, I don't think carving is going to cut it. In order to keep me warm enough, I'm going to have to bundle up. Carlo said, Talk about the battery pack for the Onewheel, thanks. So he's referring to the 2X, I believe, which I talked about, kind of teased in one of my previous unboxing videos, and that will be coming soon in an upcoming video. And finally, James says, you amuse me with your mathematical mind. Yes, I did do some more mathematical questions. Yes, I'm Asian, so stereotypically I should be good at math, and we'll just end it on that. Thanks for watching.